Hello from Monaco. This is my holiday home away from Croydon. This is the Daily Telegraph, which I had an awful time trying to purchase. Now, it's very difficult to purchase a physical copy of the Daily Telegraph. I went to Nisa and they didn't have one, and neither did Sainsbury's Local because they don't stock those things anymore because it's not the sort of thing their customers can afford to buy. I mean, they can't often afford to buy food. So a newspaper is beyond their means. I went to Tesco and they said no, we only stock tabloids. And then I went to a big Sainsbury's and finally I was able to find one there. But I mean, having been in big Sainsbury's, now that's hard enough. But imagine being my neighbour, the Mr. Barclay, Mr. Alistair Barclay, who lives above me. He part owns with his other Barclay brothers, the Daily Telegraph, and they've had a very difficult time of it. They owe £65 million, the Daily Telegraph. And that's a problem. I can assure you, it's a problem for Alistair Barclay personally because they came round some insolvency expert called Investec looking for £1 million, and he had to do a bank, and he ended up in the High Court in London, and there were threats of an IVA, but eventually he managed to get away. So we really do need somebody somewhere to buy the Daily Telegraph. We have asked Lord Beaverbrook, but he said no, I don't buy losers. And we have tried Jeff Bezos, but he said no, I just bought the Washington Post. We did eventually end up with a nice gentleman, now I must get his name right, Mr. Mazur bin Zayed Al Nahyan of the United Arab Emirates, and he said he would buy it. But unfortunately, lovely chap, I must have emphasized, lovely chap, but unfortunately, he is an Arab. And as we all know, we cannot have an Arab owning the Daily Telegraph. We all remember what happened when an Arab bought Harrods, and wasn't that a disaster, particularly for women? Now, I thought I'd ask if we could maybe do a GoFundMe and you could all chip in together. We could buy the Daily Telegraph, be lovely. And that's it, really. Except one has to wonder, I mean, say if we don't, I mean, what happens? There was all that trouble I remember about the printing press. Well, that was all no nonsense, wasn't it? 500 years of trouble that caused. They could have just waited, and nothing will be printed anymore soon. So there we go. Anyway, lovely to chat, but obviously I have a lady companion waiting. I cannot spend all day attempting to sell you the Daily Telegraph. But just remember, when the Barclay brothers bought it, it was £665 million, and now it's only minus £65 million. So an absolute bargain for anyone who wants to chip in. Toodle pip. Bye.